Good afternoon. I'm Kiara, and this is your AGN Afternoon Update for Tuesday, April 8th, 2025. Here are the top stories this hour. In Malaysia, police expand the Putra Heights explosion investigation to examine potential criminal elements and broader negligence following last week's disaster. Internationally, China slams President Trump's latest tariff escalation, calling it a mistake upon a mistake, and doubles down on its stance against U.S. economic pressure. In Asia, South Korea announces a snap presidential election for June 3rd, following the removal of President Yoon Suk-yeol over his controversial martial law decree. Now over to Armando for the full report.
Thanks, Kiara. In Malaysia, the investigation into the Putra Heights gas explosion has broadened. Inspector General of Police Tan Sri Razaruddin Hussain confirmed that over 10 agencies are involved in assessing both human error and environmental factors that may have caused the blast, which damaged over 200 homes and displaced many during Hari Raya. Selangor's police chief noted that the pipeline's physical condition showed no visible interference, but a full inspection is ongoing to determine whether nearby excavation works may have contributed to the incident. Investigators are now looking into possible criminal negligence and system-related issues. Moving to international developments, China is pushing back strongly against U.S. President Donald Trump's tariff hikes. Beijing has condemned the latest threat of an additional 50% tariff on Chinese goods, labeling it a mistake on top of a mistake. The Chinese Commerce Ministry vowed to take necessary countermeasures and called out what it described as unilateral bullying. With rare earth export controls, retaliatory tariffs, and targeted restrictions on U.S. firms, China is positioning itself as a defender of global trade, even as it braces for a prolonged economic standoff. And in Asia, South Korea will head to the polls on June 3rd for a snap presidential election. This comes after President Yoon Suk-yeol was removed from office by the Constitutional Court for violating his duties with a martial law declaration in December. Prime Minister Duck-soo, who briefly faced impeachment himself, will remain acting president until the election. The power vacuum has complicated South Korea's ability to respond to the growing trade tensions, with the U.S. polling shows Lee Jae-myung of the Democratic Party as the leading contender, despite ongoing legal challenges. Conservative candidates are still emerging in a wide-open race amid intense national uncertainty. Back to you, Chiara.
Thank you, Armando. To recap, Malaysia widens its blast probe to examine possible negligence. China hardens its position against U.S. tariffs, and South Korea sets a June 3rd election date amid political upheaval. That's all for this afternoon update. For the full segment, watch it now on our YouTube channel and stay informed with the latest from Alps Global News. I'm Chiara. See you this evening.